Muletrain!
For the Muletrain news program on this Monday, July the 20th, 2015, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
3 former Muleshoe residents, Nina Riles, Dwayne Lloyd, and Marie Bass, all died over the past weekend. Marie Bass was 94 years of age and had moved to Snyder to live across the street from her daughter and son-in-law, Mr. and Miss Thomas Strayhorn. She died Sunday after falling on Saturday. Funeral services for Mrs. Harvey Bass will be Tuesday afternoon at 2 at the Bell Cypert Seal Funeral Home in Snyder, and burial will be next to her husband in the Snyder Cemetery. Please remember all of the family of Marie Bass in your prayers. She was born Marie Bingham and married Harvey Bass July 24, 1946 in Crosbyton. They came to Muleshoe in 1948 and they owned and operated together Harvey Bass Appliance from 48 through 2003. It was first located at Main and Avenue C in downtown Muleshoe, where Hereford Feed Ingredients is today, and then they built a big new building on the big corner of South First and Avenue B, and that is where the First Muleshoe State Bank is now located. Harvey Bass died in Snyder February 7th, 2007. They had moved in 2006 to Snyder. She was a member of the Primitive Baptist Church in Snyder, but for many years was a faithful, active member of the Primitive Baptist Church here in Muleshoe. Survivors of Marie Bass are her 2 daughters and their husbands, Carola and Ron Johnson of Aledo, and Vina and Thomas Strayhorn of Snyder. Both Carola and Vina were reared here in Muleshoe and are graduates of Muleshoe High School. There are 5 grandchildren: Julie, Ellen, Eric, Carol, and David, and a number of great-grandchildren also. She was, as she grew older, more beautiful, I thought, every day. Marie Bass. And repeating, Marie Bass, 94 of Snyder, a former longtime resident of Muleshoe and businesswoman of this community, died Sunday. Funeral services will be Tuesday afternoon at 2 at the Bell Cypert Seal Funeral Home in Snyder, with burial in the Snyder Cemetery. Nina Riles, 88 of Muleshoe, died Friday at the Brownfield Rehab and Nursing Home. She had formerly lived here in Muleshoe at the Parkview Nursing Care Center. Memorial services for Nina Riles, the wife of the late Jack Riles, will be Tuesday morning at 11 in Hammond's Memorial Chapel at Hammond's Funeral Home in Littlefield. She had come to Muleshoe in 1947. Nina Riles was born January the 30th, 1927. Her late husband, Jack Riles, worked for Earl Harris for years at Western Auto on Main Street and did all the repair work. After Western Auto closed, well, he kept his repair shop there in the back of that building. Nina Riles is survived by 3 daughters, Wanda Adkins and her husband Eddie of Grand Prairie, Pat Wadman and her husband Dave of Peru, Indiana, and Sylvia Kinnemer of Brownfield. There are 12 grandchildren, 28 great-grandchildren, and 4 great-great-grandchildren surviving Nina Riles. She was preceded in death by her husband Jack, her son Bill, and her grandson, Lee Adkins. Please remember all of the family of Nina Riles in your prayers, and repeating she died at the age of 88 on Friday in Brownfield, and memorial service will be Tuesday morning at 11 in Hammond's Memorial Chapel in Littlefield at Hammond's Funeral Home there. Dwayne Lloyd, the former manager of the Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association in Muleshoe, 78 years of age, of Lubbock, died on Saturday there in Lubbock of lung cancer. Funeral services will be held here in Muleshoe at 11 Wednesday morning in the Muleshoe Church of Christ, where he was a longtime faithful member, with Mike McDonald of Lubbock officiating. Burial will follow in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe. You can send online condolences to www.elliesfuneralhomes.com for the Lloyd family. Dwayne was born in Freona, February 26, 1937. He married Loretta Stansel in the Lariat community just outside of Muleshoe on March the 10th, 1960. After retiring from the Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, he moved in 2002 from Muleshoe to Lubbock. He was on the board also of the Golden Spread Electric Cooperative Association. He was a member of the Muleshoe Church of Christ and preceded in death by his parents, his wife Loretta, and his sister Edith Daniels. Survivors are one son, Nathan, and his wife Susan of Shallowater, and two daughters, Levine, Pepper, and her husband Tom of Oklahoma City, and Lacey Ellis and her husband Don of Lubbock. Four sisters, Bernice Hodges of California, Connie Hawkins of Lubbock, Josephine Lloyd of Amarillo, and Shirley Simpson, also of California. 6 grandchildren and 1 great-grandchild. The family asks that memorials be sent to the Opportunity Plan, Post Office Box 1035, Canyon, and that zip is 79015. And repeating, Dwayne Lloyd, 78, of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, died on Saturday of cancer in Lubbock, and the funeral services will be held here in Muleshoe at 11 o'clock Wednesday morning at the Muleshoe Church of Christ, with Mike McDonald of Lubbock officiating, and burial in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe. On Sunday, it was a high of 94 degrees officially in Muleshoe and a low of 65. And on Monday morning at 7 o'clock, it was 65 degrees. And now 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity.
5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecom right here in Muleshoe, 302 Uvalde Street, 806-272-5533, where they offer phone and internet, lots more services on the way. Check them out online at www.5area.com. Looking at our weather forecast for the Muleshoe area for this week, we have a weak cold front that's on its way into our area here on the South Plains in Muleshoe. Today on Monday, which will bring some rain chances and a little bit cooler weather. Our high today on Monday should be in the lower 90s. North-northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then a 30% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. this Monday afternoon. Showers and thunderstorms are likely tonight. Mostly cloudy with a low around 66. Chance of precipitation Monday evening is 60%. Tuesday, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Partly sunny, with a high near 90 degrees. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then Tuesday evening, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a low around 66. Wednesday, a 20% chance chance of showers and thunderstorms. Partly sunny, high near 93 degrees. Partly cloudy Wednesday evening, low around 68. And those are our rain chances early this week, so keep your fingers crossed. Maybe we'll get some precipitation here in Muleshoe. Again, a 30% chance of rain. Monday afternoon, 60% chance of rain. Monday night, 40% chance of rain on Tuesday, 30% chance of rain Tuesday evening, and a 20% chance of rain on Wednesday during the day. Mostly sunny on Thursday, high near 95 degrees, partly cloudy, low around 67 Thursday evening. Friday during the day, mostly sunny, high near 95. Friday night, partly cloudy, low around 66. 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
We have 3 families that are moving from Muleshoe, longtime residents of our community. Joe Souter will be moving to Arkansas to live with his son Mike Souter there. Please remember Joe as he makes this big change in his life, along with Carol and Ed Cox, who are here this week getting ready to move to Richmond, Texas. And Donna and Benji J are leaving us for Crane. And we say good luck to all 3 of these families. We'll be back with more Muletrain news because we're staying here in the Mule Memorial City of Muleshoe, Texas.
First Bank is now proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. Make loan payments, transfer funds easily between accounts, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online with Bill Pay, banking anytime with 24/7 access. That's First Bank Online. Call or come by today for more information, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South First Street right here in Muleshoe, www.fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Do you have family in town? Well, if you do, come to Liao's, where families come together. Liao's is a family business that started in Muleshoe. They are located at 1010 West American Boulevard and serve the best of Mexican food and other treats. See you at Liao's. That's where my family goes when we are in town.
News Channel 11 is coming to Muleshoe on Wednesday night with their live community coverage, and everyone in our community is invited to come to the Muleshoe Heritage Complex on U.S. Highway 84 at the west edge of Muleshoe and see the 6 o'clock news live from Muleshoe on Channel 11. Also, stay for a free dinner, and there will be live local entertainment. Also, for the children, there will be games and plenty of free giveaways. The evening will wrap up at 10 o'clock for the evening newscast with Karen McKay, Abner Rusty, John Robinson, and Pete Christie right here from Muleshoe. Also at noon on Wednesday, a clue will be revealed on KCBD's mobile app as to where a piece of jewelry from Anderson Brothers Jewelry in Lubbock is hidden. The first person who locates the prize wins the beautiful piece of jewelry. This all in Muleshoe at the Muleshoe Heritage Foundation starting at 6 o'clock, and you are invited on Wednesday evening. Vacation Bible School is for all children 4 years of age through 10 on Saturday starting at 8:30 until 2 in the Old City Park at East 5th and East Avenue C here in Muleshoe. There will be Bible stories, games, songs, crafts, and much more fun. Plus, lunch will be served at noon for everyone 4 through 10 years of age. You'll find animals there from all descriptions, so come and look for them. You'll be given some binoculars, and you'll have a safari hat. Also, at Vacation Bible School this Saturday, registration starts at 8 o'clock in the Old City Park on the east side of Muleshoe. This is sponsored by the Methodist Churches of Muleshoe. Beth Lynn Ellen Brewster arrived on Wednesday at Northwest Texas Hospital in Amarillo to Nicholas Wilson and Shelby Lynn Brewster. And the grandparents are here in Muleshoe, Marion and Terry Brewster, and in Barger, Tina Beth Ford. At birth, Beth Lynn Ellen weighed 7 pounds and 1 ounce, and she's 21 and 4 inches long. Her great-grandparents in Muleshoe were the late R.L. and Evelyn Brewster, and she has a great-grandmother in Barger, Lois Ellen Ford, and the late Elton Ford. Congratulations to all of the Brewster family on the birth of this darling little baby girl. At the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center this week, on Monday at noon, they're serving chicken a la king with rice and vegetables from California, spinach, mushroom salad, and chocolate chip cookies with wheat roll and your choice of drink. Tuesday, taco salad, refried beans, Spanish rice, broccoli, and cauliflower salad, corn or flour tortillas, and apricot halves with your drink. On Wednesday, grilled steak, mashed sweet potatoes, green beans, tossed vegetable salad, low-cal French dressing, cornbread, tropical fruit salad, and Thursday it's macaroni, beef, tomatoes, also with lima beans, fruit and oatmeal bar, and wheat rolls. And Friday it's always fish or chicken strips. And when I read those menus for this week, I think of Joe Souter and how he will be desperately missed at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center. In our bargain basement for sale, wrought iron patio furniture, a round table with 4 chairs, and a settee with cushion for 2 with a single chair to match. Call Bobby Harrison, 806-272-3905. Want to buy a washing machine? Call 806-272-4163. We'll be back with more Bargain Basement and more Muletrain news in just one moment. Stay tuned.
Granddaddy's right here in Muleshoe, 1529 West American Boulevard, where Craig Black invites everyone to come out. They have new menu items on the menu. Fried chicken, steak fingers, chicken strips are all on the menu Tuesday through Friday. Their new hours are Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. till 2 p.m., and then 5:30 until 8:30 p.m. Monday, the burger-only menu. Build your own burger with several choices of buns, cheeses. You can get burger or chicken breasts, and lots of trimmings as well. That's Monday's special burger-only menu. Build your own burger at Granddaddy's, authentic barbecue and more. Tuesday, the special is $2.50 pulled pork sandwiches. Thursday, smoked chicken fried steak, $10.99. Friday, all-you-can-eat fish and chips, $10.99. Now at Granddaddy's, 1529 West American Boulevard, 806-272-4482. Again, their new hours, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. and 5:30 until 8:30 p.m. The swing bed program is now available at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South First Street, right here in Muleshoe, for the patient who is no longer in need of acute medical care but is not yet comfortable functioning independently at home. Call today for more information about the swing bed program. The Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 806-272-4524.
The men's fellowship meeting at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church is every Wednesday night at 7 and is open to all men, Catholic and non-Catholic. For more information, call Ramon Martinez at 806-518-8949. Their vision is that they are committed men, principally Catholic, who recognize their need for God's help. They gather together in Christ's presence in an atmosphere of trust, equality, and anonymity to share personal feelings and experiences. These men unconditionally accept one another and prayerfully support one another too. And that is on this Wednesday evening and every Wednesday evening at 7. Grief Share is a support group for all people of all denominations or no denomination who have lost in the past a spouse, a child, a family member, or friend, recently or in many years past. And they meet every Wednesday night, 5:30, at the Calvary Baptist Church at 1733 West Avenue C. You can call Crystal Albertson Reyna at 806-315-2237 for more information. This is a free Grief Share program. The Al-Anon Family Group meets on Monday and Friday night here in Muleshoe at 7 o'clock at the First United Methodist Church in their south wing. Open the south door and it's the first door on your right. It is an open meeting for anyone who is concerned about a friend or a family member with alcoholism and or drug addiction. A big happy birthday to Nilda Wilhite, Robert Nellen, Rochelle King, and Roberta Braswell on Monday. Also on Tuesday, we say happy birthday to Ronnie Altman and Pat Schaefer this week. On our prayer list, remember Roger Souders' family, 70, a former student in Muleshoe and Three-Way Schools, and a former Bailey County resident whose funeral was held Saturday here at First Baptist Church of Muleshoe. He was the brother of Joe Souder of Muleshoe. Also, the family of Wayne Foster, 84, of the Oklahoma Lane community, and Billy Wilton of Fort Sumner, Donna Jay's father. Remember in your prayers Gladys Black, Mary Nell Bleeker. It's so good to see David Gallman up and around with us here in Muleshoe. Also, we're so glad to report that little Hannah Simmons has been dismissed from the hospital in Lubbock. Buck and Carolyn Johnson, Jane Reeder, also Bobby Harrison, and 2-year-old Eliza Dodd of Portales, who is the daughter of Jana Foster Dodd, a former resident of Muleshoe, in your prayers. This little girl is in Cook's Children's Hospital in Fort Worth. Her grandmother is Jane Foster, who taught at Mary D. Shazo Elementary School for years. Coach Carrie Sudduth, Kelly Lawrence, a Mary D. Shazo Elementary School student, Cleo and Ruby Ward, Della Gonzalez, Lois Cantrell, Mindy McLanahan, pastor of First United Methodist Church, who has pneumonia. And also remember Ann Johnson, recovering from surgery, Wynn Cantwell, Lynn, and Brandon Cox, who both have cancer. The Geneva Rush, 91, of Clovis, formerly of Muleshoe, whose funeral was here in Muleshoe on July 15th. Dorothy McMahon Mick, 72, of Abilene, formerly of Muleshoe, whose funeral was in the Oklahoma Lane Cemetery July 14th. Please remember all of these families and many more who are sad at this time. Well, it's just about time for us to go on the Muletrain News, so we're going to let Carol and Ed Cox and Donna and Benji J and Joe Souder all get up here and ride with us on the Muletrain, but we only go in the city limits of Muleshoe. Undelay, Big Bertha, Old Pete, Monkey Paul, Julia Gray, Isla Ann, Olay.
Muletrain, over hill never stop. Clippity-clap, clippity-clap, clippity, 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 clippity-clapping along. There's a plug of tobacco for a rancher in Corona, a guitar for a cowboy.
Listen for the Muletrain News program, rotating here on Reach Broadband Channel 6. Also find it free of charge on demand anytime you want to listen to it on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page. The Muletrain News is brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Find in our rotation today on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well on our Facebook and Twitter feeds. Little interview we did on Saturday with my brother Grayson Reynolds, where he shows us the initial attack pack that he takes into forest fires. He's a forest firefighter with the National Forest Service, and he has recently returned to the area after fighting for several weeks in San Bernardino National Forest, the lake fire there outside of Los Angeles, California. And you can see all of the equipment that the Forest Service firefighters carry with them into battle a forest fire. Also, we shot on Sunday afternoon about 10-15 minutes worth of video highlights of the music, games, and food going on at the 2015 Jamaica held to benefit the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church. You can find that on our front page, muleshoetv.com, also here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as our Facebook and Twitter feeds. Something interesting you might want to look for online as well, as last week the Lubbock Avalanche Journal did a story about Dutch Road Dairy, which here in the Muleshoe area has begun feeding their dairy cows sugar beets to supplement the cows' grain diet. And you can find the link to that story in our Twitter feed. Bottom left corner of our website, muleshoetv.com. Again, Dutch Road Dairies, which has begun feeding sugar beets to their dairy cows here in the Muleshoe area. That interesting story online, muleshoetv.com.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith, a new gallery for Kenneth Wyatt. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating over 75 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. And the board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope that you enjoy The Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
I love to paint. I paint all the my mind is on it all the time anyway.
Kenneth Wyatt's art is all over the world.
Yes, I'm very privileged. I think last counted we're in 97 different countries. I don't know how many countries there are, but 97 seems like a bunch of them.
How many paintings have you done?
A little over 9,000.
Kenneth Wyatt's work is in 4 galleries in Red River and Ruidoso, New Mexico, in his home in Tulia, and the latest one that has just opened in Amarillo.
I'm going to go at least once a week over there and paint in the window so people can see how people paint.
Kenneth was a minister 32 years, then started painting. To earn some money, he became an after-dinner speaker.
And I did that for a couple of years and started to really paint in earnest at that time because I didn't have anything to do when I got home except write new jokes, and I didn't want to write any more jokes. I was ready to paint. And by the end of 2 years of painting, I was already realizing I had a whole new way of life for me.
He is 85 years old now and is having some thoughts about retirement. He heard about a right-handed painter who had a stroke and started painting with his left hand.
But his work was 100% better left-handed than it was right-handed. And then people couldn't believe it. He said, you don't paint with your hands. You paint with your mind. In other words, take your time and put that stroke exactly where you want it. Don't put it somewhere else.
Kenneth tried that technique.
I was doing it on gray paper with charcoal. Every stroke was exactly where I wanted it. It took 8 hours instead of 2 hours. I thought it'd take a couple of hours. But it took 8 hours doing it this new way. And I took it into my wife. What do you think of this? She looked at it and she said, Kenneth, that's better work than you've been doing. That's better. And I said, I know it. And that presents a problem. She said, what's the problem? I said, I can't retire. You can't retire when you're getting better. You have to wait till you get worse. And I really still think it's the best thing I've done, and I don't know when.
Kenneth Wyatt of Tulia. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the sound of Texas.
Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen DeMint, financial advisor with Edward Jones, located right here in Muleshoe at 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. Stephen can assist you with any of your financial needs, no matter where you live. The market report was recorded this Monday, July the 20th, 2015 at 11:30 a.m.
This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member of the New York Stock Exchange Incorporated, bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. stocks are mostly higher as better-than-forecast corporate results are offsetting a slump in commodities producers. Halliburton reported second quarter results above expectations as the company was able to control costs while energy activity fell. In addition to earnings, the company reiterated its commitment to the proposed merger with Baker Hughes. Morgan Stanley is also reporting results ahead of expectations on strong results in wealth management as well as equity sales and trading. U.S. bond prices are lower. So far this morning in the S&P 500, the best performing sector is technology, while the worst performing sector is utilities. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 25 points to 18,112. The S&P 500 index is up 2 points to 2,129, and the NASDAQ Composite Index is up 10 to 5,220. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is moderate with 300 million shares traded. Decliners are outnumbering advancers by roughly a 3-2 margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is down $26 to $1,107. The spot price of silver is up 2 cents to $14.91, and crude oil prices are down 37 cents to $50.52. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 3%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 2.37%. In stocks of local interest, Apple is up $2.46 to $132.08. ConocoPhillips is down 62 cents to $56.58. AT&T is down 20 cents to $34.81. Pfizer is up 29 cents to $35.36. Target is down 12 cents to $84.57. Xcel Energy is down 28 cents to $33.42. Walmart is down 25 cents to $73.14. Procter & Gamble is down 21 cents to $82.03. And Chevron is down 2 cents to $98.13. This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice at 104 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.